you for calling the Foster Law Firm. How may we help you?
Attorney Foster, I was serving some papers today.
You were serving some paperwork. Did you read it?
Yes, I read it.
Good. I'm glad that you read it. That's the first thing that you do when you serve with legal paperwork. I'm surprised at the amount of people who actually don't read legal paperwork that they're served with. I don't know why you wouldn't read it. Ignoring it is not going to make it go away. In fact, in family law and criminal defense cases, ignoring it will probably make it worse.
But it was an officer that served me.
Well, it doesn't have to be an officer that serves you. There's several modes of service in Georgia. You don't have to be personally served by a sheriff. You can actually be served by a private process server. A private process server is a regular person who's been qualified and authorized by the court to serve you. The private process server can serve you at home. They can serve you at your job. They can serve you at the club. They can serve you anywhere that you can be found, and that's actually considered proper service.
But he didn't even put it in my hand. He just threw it at my feet.
That's still proper service. As long as you received it, that is considered proper service. And now you can actually also be served via publication. That's another way you can be served in some divorce cases in Georgia.
So I can be served in the papers? Is that including criminal or family and or?
That's mainly family, like divorce. If your spouse has shown the court that they've done their due diligence in trying to find you and they have not been able to find you, the court will allow them to serve you by publishing it in the newspaper. When they publish it, they have to publish it for a period of time. After the period of time has passed, that's actually considered proper service.
What is that period of time?
It's usually 60 days, but it depends. And actually, also along with publication, you can also be served by mail. But I've mainly seen that in criminal defense cases. If someone takes out a private warrant against you, the proper way to serve you is actually to mail it to your address. So you better make sure that you check your mail.
Attorney Foster, mail? I never check my mail.
Well, if you don't check your mail and you miss court, in this instance, you could actually get an arrest warrant issued for your arrest. If the person that took out the private warrant against you goes to court and shows the court and shows probable cause that you violate some kind of law or crime against them, the judge can actually issue a warrant for your arrest.
Now I'm sitting here reading this summons, and I don't even understand it.
Well, if you don't understand it, find someone that you trust to read it to you, or better yet, consult with a lawyer.
So, Attorney Foster, now what if I try to Google all the information and represent myself?
You know, there's this saying that goes, he who represents himself has a fool for a client. You know, I don't care how long you spend on Google or how much you Google. Google is not going to adequately prepare you to represent yourself in court. So Googling may be okay, but make sure you still consult with the lawyer.
So what do I bring to this consultation?
Well, to the consultation, you bring the documents that you were served with, but also bring any other documents or material that you feel may be relevant to the case. If you have any emails, text messages, Snapchats, anything that you have that's relevant to the particular case, bring it in with you when you go to consult with the lawyer.
So I'm talking to just one lawyer or multiple lawyers?
Well, you can talk to as many lawyers as you can afford. That's completely up to you. But make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our video on things to consider when choosing to hire a lawyer.
Now, Attorney Foster, after I subscribe to your YouTube channel, watch your video, and consulted with you and hire you as my lawyer, what's next?
Well, the next step is to answer.
Well, answer, how do I do that?
Well, that's what you have me for. Now that you've retained my law firm to represent you, this is why I mentioned it was important to read those documents and to consult with the lawyer, because now we know the deadline and when we have to answer by. So you've brought all the information that you brought in with you to the consultation. Now I have all the information that I need to answer, file a counterclaim, ask that the case be dismissed, or even maybe ask for that the other party reimburse you for your attorney's fees. All that can be included in an answer. Or if it's a criminal case, after you've hired me, I'll make sure I file my entry of appearance, letting the court know that I'm representing you, and file any other motions, such as a bond motion, for example, request for discovery, any other motions that I need to file to make sure that your rights are protected.
So what's next?
What's next is that now we prepare for battle, and we prepare by gathering information or any information that you may have that's relevant to this case. Me as your attorney, I'll do my investigation, have my investigator go out and talk to witnesses, and basically gather any information that may help us in this case.
So how do I know what to gather and what's important to this case?
Well, everything is important. So any documents, any cell phone records, tax documents, bank records, anything that refers or speaks about the particular person, the situation that this case involves. Everything is important. And if you don't know, bring it to us and we'll decide. We'll go through it and decide what's important.
So now I hired you. Why do I have to go to court? These rappers say I don't have to go to court.
Well, these rappers lied to you. Unless your lawyer tells you otherwise, you have to go to court. Every single court date.
Thank you, Attorney Foster. Now that I have you in my corner, I have nothing to worry about. I feel much better.
I'm glad that you feel much better. I'm attorney Chinwe Foster with the Foster Law Firm, where we specialize in aggressive and effective representation. If you've been served with legal documents pertaining to family law or criminal defense, give us a call at 404-525-3082, or you can go to www.fosterlawga.com. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can do that by clicking here. And as always, you can go to our website, www.fosterlawga, and you can click right here. Thank you for watching.